Hello, welcome to Self-Reliance Mindset. Today we're going to start a little video series. It's going to be over time, video here and there, on some chickens, raising chickens. We've been wiped out on chickens because of the coons over the last couple of years, and so we built a whole new pen closer to the house where we can keep an eye on them, and we kind of got a little bit more fortified than what we've ever had before. So, since we're starting out with 0 chickens, we're going to start with some hatchlings. So this video series is going to start out with getting some day-old chicks, and we're going to over time show you some video clips of what we do to raise them up and until they're into laying and meat production. And so I'm going to sit there and shut this video off now, and I'm going to show you the setup because the chicks ain't here yet. They're ordered. They should be here sometime this week. All right. Okay, here we are. We're in a this is probably one of the first structures I built when we bought the homestead about 10 years ago, and I just grabbed some scrap lumber and some scrap tin around here, and we've repurposed this little building. Got a couple sliding glass doors facing east and stuff, and here it's been the last several years. It's been a goat pen. It's been and now it's I don't know if you can see the netting here. I have raising these chicks. I'm going to raise them out in the hen house itself. I divided this pen off because I do have a turkey out here in the pen, and I didn't want her roosting on these brooding boxes here. But basically what we have is some old water troughs that don't hold water no more, and they got pinholes in the bottom, and they don't do the intended purpose anymore, but they're perfect for brooding chicks. And basically what you need to brood chicks is, of course, you need plenty of fresh water, you need plenty of food, you need a warm place, and then where we have the heat lamps here, they got to be kept pretty warm until they feather. They have to have actual feathers. So it's quite a few weeks they have to be under the heat lamp, and then you have to sit there and start pulling that. Giving them a little bit cooler and cooler temperatures and letting them get used to the thing. And then as they jump out of these pins here, I have 2 pins here. We'll get into why I have 2 pins here in a minute. This trough's a little shallower. I'm hoping they'll contain them pretty decent, and if not, they're going to be confined into the shed here and should not be able to get out. But we got some wood chips in there. We don't want to use the fine wood chips. The fine wood chips, they get to pecking around like chickens do, and some of the more sawdust type wood chips they can ingest, and it's not good for their digestive system. So you go with the bigger flake chips that you can get in bedding that you can get at your farm and home store. It's not even wise to raise them on sand or anything like that. But the bedding there is to kind of help absorb the poop and stuff that they create. That will all be good fertilizer for the garden, the compost for fertilizer for the garden later on in the season and stuff. But there's heat lamps. We use the red bulbs. There's red seems to help them from not pecking each other. So we use the red bulbs. That's pretty common in the farm and home places. So we ran a couple extension cords out here. We threw some bedding in there. The water dishes I don't have in here yet. We have the 1 gallon. You flip them over and it gives a little trough. I'm sure you'll see them on updates. They're getting cleaned up and sterilized and stuff from they got out of storage and stuff. But we got a couple cords in here to run these lights, and then I already have their starter grower here in the bag. I think it's 20% starter grower. We get it at the local feed the store, farm and home store, and I have it in a can to keep the rodents and the weather out of it and stuff like that. So it's pretty breezy and cold out today. It is not windy in here at all. It's actually a little warm. This is an uninsulated building, but so we'll update you when the chicks get here. They should be here sometime this week. I may not be able to get right on into a video when it gets here, but by next week I'll show you the chicks when they're in here. And the reason why we have two tubs is the bigger tub here, we have a certain amount of a meat breed. I think they're called like a Cornish cross, and they are a meat breed that we're going to have to do some special care that you wouldn't have to do to a normal chick, because they eat constantly, and they grow fast, and they're a meat breed. They got big drumsticks and stuff. We're going to put them in here. This is a smaller, as far as square foot or cubic inch or whatever, platform in there. So that, but then we're going to have, I think, what they call the buff oppressions. We really like them. They're a dual purpose breed. They're good egg layers, and you can, you know, you'll be all right with meat. They're not going to be near the meat bird like the other one is, but they're a dual purpose, like a homestead chicken. We've had some different breeds over the years, and we found these to be more calm and timid. So they, I can turn you around here and see if, instead of talking and looking at wood chips. We do the breed, that breed there, because they're more calm. They're not aggressive with little kids or other animals and stuff. They're just pretty laid back. They're a nice farmstead chicken. And so that's the breed we've stuck with, and they're really good. They're calm. They don't like to run off. So that's what we got. So we'll update you more when the chicks get here. All right, have a good day. Until next time, thanks for watching Self-Reliance Mindset. See you at the next video.